Hello again, KeySet users. The next feedback principle I'm going to speak to you about is regarding developing student capacity to self-monitor and self-regulate. So what does this look like? Well, imagine a classroom in which the teacher doesn't have to provide feedback on those basic areas. The students are reviewing their work and self-correcting. They're supporting their peers and giving them tips on what they need to do next. They're recognizing those basic areas, and based on that, as a teacher, you only have to provide feedback on deeper levels of understanding. That really good stuff. Well, this is what a classroom would look like if a student can self-monitor or self-regulate. It essentially means that instead of you providing the feedback to the learner, they're self-monitoring and providing feedback to themselves. They're self-correcting that work. They're flagging those errors, going to resources and fixing things themselves. So how can we use KeySet to build self-regulation and the capacity to self-monitor in our learning? Well, first of all, it starts off by setting the preconditions. And that involves us creating really strong rubrics and sharing exemplars of what success looks like and what that learning goal looks like when it's done well with our learners. Based on that, whilst they're working, they can self-track and compare. Where am I in regards to that rubric? What does it look like compared to the exemplar? Where am I sitting in regards to the transition of that learning? Based on this, the student can reflect and think about where they sit in relation to that learning goal. The other thing you want to do is use KeySet in formative phases of learning. And instead of correcting errors, you might flag them. So it's kind of like a bit of a treasure hunt for the student. Here are the errors, work out what they are, and fix them before you hand in your final draft. Not only is this really, really quick for the teacher, but it requires action from the learner as well. So it's a really effective way of utilizing feedback that is going to be actioned. As always, the KeySet team have a bunch of resources that are going to support you in developing self-regulating learners further.